Welcome back to Channel C1 Music. I'm Demika.
And I'm Cam King. And we're going to be doing some
J. Cole.
Can't miss J. Cole. Can't miss J. Cole.
It just dropped. We happen to be right here sitting at the computer.
Waiting for another video to drop for something else.
At our anime channel if you want to follow or subscribe.
It just dropped 16 hours ago. But yeah, it just dropped.
But yeah, so we like J. Cole.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. How I see it.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
clever.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like the way he did that.
I like the little beat. I like the beat. A little
Nah,
funky.
the beats hard.
I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried the coffin to the altar as they burst into tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into their eyes is piercing where hurt. Fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. My purpose is clear as to murk. Whoever dare flirt with death, the best alive. And what you now hear is the work. The inspiration was rare and dispersed, but when it's there, I'm immersed.
Right,
My experience of being a parent dispersed. Watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth. And he returns to the womb, wifey stomach growing greater in girth. And then declining every time we come here to the nurse. With each day that passes, I can feel my career coming first. Do I? Took the wedding ring off her finger, and now I'm single, walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt.
So he going backwards.
Yeah. So
And he's keeping the same rhyme scheme the entire
the
time.
rhyme scheme, which is the ER rhyme scheme, and it just makes everything sound so much smooth.
Yes,
so much more smooth.
Yeah, it's very.
But yeah, I think because he said he went what you call it? He said he was dying. He was in the hearse. You know, there's all, throwing flowers on his coffin, whatever. And he said 60 years he had diversity. 60 years ago he had the verse of the year. I think he's talking about the one with Johnny P's Caddy, the one that I be rapping all the time with Benny the Butcher, if I had to guess, because that verse was, he had a lot of verses recently that people were like, this is the verse of the year, but I think he's talking about that one. But yeah, persevere through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. Yeah. And he's not only is he doing the ER, but he's also, the long ER, I guess. He's doing the short ER too, like the ear and the sound.
And he's got the it's like an interline rhyme scheme built in with each line.
Yes.
Exact same, like
grandkids carry
syllable.
the coffin to the altar. Coffin and altar are kind of like a near rhyme that make it flow a little bit smoother as they burst into tears from their shirts. Yeah. Yeah. He's really it's meticulous.
And the music video is also going well along with it. Going backwards through each frame of his life, essentially.
And he said the tears rise to the sides of their faces into their eyes. It's piercing with hurt. Oh my God. Because this reminds me, and I'm sure to a degree it might be a little bit of homage to that Nas song where he rapped backwards. He's like, it's called Rewind.
Right.
And he's like, the bullet goes back in the gun.
But this one, I think this one's it's kind of better than that because controversial take, I don't know, but
the rhyme scheme is more ridiculous.
Is more of like a story. This is a story too, but like I feel like this is like he's going backwards on his life story, and the rhyme scheme is very meticulous, like you said, and he's also layering in meaning with going backwards. Like he's not just telling the story; he's also
there's I would say from what I remember from Rewind, there's a little more clever punchlines,
but this has more depth, I feel.
That's what I'm saying. In this, there's a little more. But in Rewind, it's just the day. Whereas this is his entire life. Rewind is literally like a day from where he wakes up next to a girl. She's giving him head, blah, blah, blah. He goes out and then he jumps out and like goes to like
Rewind is just a fun story.
It's just a day. But
it's just a fun story.
So far, it's been like his entire career. He's talking about the birth of his son.
It doesn't keep the same rhyme scheme.
Et
it doesn't keep the same rhyme scheme of Rewind.
Yeah, so. It's just a normal like he's like just rapping like
it's just doing
normal, but it's
creative.
It's
good.
Creative.
No, I'm not hating on Rewind. I'm just saying I like this. I appreciate the art of this more, as if you will say, because it's just like like when he said, like, my experience of being a parent dispersed, watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth. When he returns to the womb, wifey stomach growing greater in girth.
Yeah.
It's just
the
way
picture
he's
painting
just,
is yes. Inspiration was rare in spurts, but when it's there, I'm immersed. My experience of being a parent dispersed, watching my son disappear as I stare at his birth. Oh, that's so crazy. So he basically watched his son go back into the womb.
Yeah. It's just the way he's describing the reverse.
Yeah.
He's not just laying out the moments. He's like describing the actual reverse action of it as if he's time traveling backwards.
So in the rewind song, Donald was like, the bullet goes back in the gun and the guy yells, shoot, don't please.
Right. Yeah. Again, I'm not hating on the rewind. I just think this one's a little more like, it's like a rewind 2.0 upgraded in my opinion.
Yeah.
Also, the music is just the music is killing it. They're going back through the frames of each of his life essentially.
Yeah.
Let it ring off a finger, and now I'm single, walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt. Falling clubs, tipsy with a bitch I see clear through a skirt. The cameras be snapping, blogs be yapping, so I'm careful alert. Walking to my section, whisper right in my ear, we flirt, we part ways. I see her from a distance, she stares with a smirk. Cheers to the perks with the squad, we live for the search of new hoes. Lusty, quick to fuck me, unaware of they worth. We leave the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's tough.
I don't want to know how they shot this.
Encore cheers for those wearing my merch. Fast forward through years of rehearsal, losing, winning, bank account thinning, income streams nowhere near as diverse. And though I'm blessed, I see me stressing from hearing the chirps of naysayers who only days later I don't care to convert. On cloud nine, now signed to my hero, one of the so-called kings of this rap thing that I swear to usurp. Decade later, mom cut on the cable. My motivation to be greater ends the moment I appear in a purse. I'm growing shorter, Pampers cover my hindquarters. I watch my father walk back in my life and it clears up a hurt I couldn't explain.
Okay, so before we listen to the song, I'm just like seeing. I'm not really paying close attention because I don't. In case we react to, I wasn't sure if we would. I didn't want to like spoil anything for myself, but I did read a lyric, which was because I didn't know anything about the song, but I read my father walks back into my life and it clears up a hurt. And someone was like, "Oh my God, this is such a crazy line," but I didn't know
out of context. Yeah,
I was like, I'm trying to look for the like clever part. Like, I'm like, what?
What am I missing?
Like, why? Of course, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, your father walked back into your life, and maybe it
calculation meme where it has all like the geometry.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? But now that I know that he's rapping in reverse, it makes so much sense.
That line hits.
Oh man,
that line hits.
Dang, that was. Yeah,
that line hit. Let me go ahead and just finish out the song real quick since it's almost done.
Let's cover my hindquarters. I watch my father walk back in my life and it clears up a hurt I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name, then hands me over to the doctor, and I watch as my spirit reverts. Then I'm no longer here on this earth. I'm no longer here on this earth. That's how I see it.
I like how he put like vegetation in the music video. And everything's just kind of like floating. There's just like nothing going on, you know? It's just all existing.
Oh, that sound reminds me of Stranger Things. The void.
Yeah. Fall off is inevitable. Brian Dubiago.
Oh, an extra song.
He's doing the Kendrick Lamar style tease.
Right.
Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through.
Okay.
Come view the style of the unibrow Unabomber who maneuver through the drama with the suit on.
He a little bit self-deprecating because he does have a unibrow, but it's like slight.
That was funny. I'm never not excited for a J. Cole project, but this song definitely amped up my anticipation of the project. He's definitely been working on this one for 10 years. One would say he'd be working on this song his whole life.
Yeah, in a way, yeah, you could say that because it's like his whole life story. Damn. Let's see. And now I'm single, walking up. Wait, hold on. Cheers to the perks with the squad. We live for the search of new hoes, lusty, quick to fuck me, unaware of their worth. So interesting because he has the song "Don't Save Her," where he was like, "Don't save these hoes." But in this situation, it's a little bit like that line is something a captain save a hoe would say, you know?
Right.
It's like, hey, you don't need to be in here. You don't need to be stripping. You can come with me. You
don't know your worth.
You don't know your worth.
Well, he's just saying they
I know they
right.
don't. It's the truth. I know, like he's not being a captain save a hoe.
Right. Yeah. But it's he not over there. Hey, you don't know what's going on. You know, you don't know what you're actually worth.
We leave the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turned. It all begins with encore cheers from those wearing my merch. Fast forward through the years of rehearsal, losing, winning, bank account thinning, income streams nowhere near as diverse.
It's just very enjoyable to listen through.
My favorite line, or one of my favorite lines, was when he was like, on Cloud 9, now signed to my hero, one of the so-called kings of this rap thing that I swear to usurp.
Yeah. That's I don't know how Jay-Z feels about that, but
First of all, he called you one of, then he called you so-called, and then regardless, he's gonna usurp you anyway. That was his plan all along.
Even if you ain't all that, I'm still gonna become that. So
yeah, decade later, mama cut on the cable, the umbilical cord. If I'm assuming, I mean, it's possible it could also be about, maybe they don't got cable no more because they broke, but my motivation to be greater ends the moment I peer in her purse. I see. At first, when I heard the line, I heard appear in her purse, but he peers in her purse, basically saying, oh, mama is broke. Mm-hmm. I need to do something to get us out of this.
Yeah. And that's his motivation to do something.
I'm growing shorter. I like that line. It's just simple, but it's just like a little bit, I don't know, oxymoron.
Rewinding it back though, I like the I know I'm blessed. I see me stressing from hearing the chirps of naysayers who only days later I don't dare to convert. Nothing crazy about it, but I just like that. I like that one. Just a little. I'd like to hearing the chirps of naysayers, particularly like the choice of language used.
Yes, also it's like,
because usually naysayers are loud.
Yes, but
and chirps are more like,
it's like slight.
They're subtle and nuanced.
Because he's hearing the chirps because they're slow. It's slowly coming in because he's going in reverse. So like he probably have, in a way, like you get more naysayers at the more popular you get. So it's an interesting line too, because he probably has some naysayers early on as well. They're like, just give it up, man. Just go to college, blah, 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 which he did go to college. I'm growing shorter. Pampers cover my, that's one of those interline rhymes where he's rhyming, it's a different rhyme scheme for a short period. And for then quarters, he's still going back quarters and shorter. I watched my father walk back in my life and clears up a hurt.
That's crazy. That line really captivates the whole. It really brings it together. That's a good.
I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name, then hands me over to the doctor, and I watch as my spirit reverts. Then I'm no longer here on this earth, etc., etc.
It's the feelings you get as you go backwards into his life that he gives you that really resonates with me in the song. Yeah.
It's definitely. It's clever, but it's definitely and it's deep, but it's got a fair amount of replay value. Yeah. Just because of how the rhyme frequency. It just makes it so much smoother, and it's just an easier listen.
It's just fun to listen to. Yeah. It's just fun to listen to.
And you know what else? I feel like sometimes when people rhyme like this, they compromise a little bit of substance and a little bit of what's the word? They have a lot of filler lines, like to where they saying this, but only because it rhymes and they need it to rhyme, but it don't actually. It don't make a bunch of. It makes enough sense to where you can kind of look past it, but it don't make a bunch of sense. it is like almost like it requires the audience to like do a lot of the heavy lifting into like making it make sense.
Right.
But not in a way where it's like respecting the audience's intelligence without telling them, spoon feeding them stuff. It's just in a like lazier way. But this is why I love Cole.
Yeah, no, this he killed it with this.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this album. You know what I like? It's only a few weeks.
Yeah.
You know, they dropped this. It's not like we got to wait 3 or 4 months.
And he told us rappers love the surprise drop.
Well, yeah, that's a Drake thing for sure. That's that. I mean, I guess Kendrick did too, but
Kendrick did surprise
but
drop.
that was like I feel like Drake started that.
Drake surprise drop.
Started that up. He's been doing that a lot over the years. I don't mind a surprise music drop every once in a while from an artist.
Yeah.
But I hate
a song.
I don't like when they do it all the time.
Right.
So like do it once or twice in your career, but not every. It's just, there's something cool about anticipating something.
And if J. Cole can announce his date, J. Cole, you know, one of those rappers who's kind of like anti industry, you know, or at least they project that to where, you know, like, oh, I don't care about how much money you make. It's just about the art and blah, blah, blah. If he can announce it and promote his album, so can you.
It's not even about, it's just, I get it from a business perspective, but even just from a fan perspective, it's fun to anticipate what the album's going to be about. Have some snippets here and there coming up to it and talk with it. Don't get me wrong, a surprise drop is, Drake just dropped. Cole just dropped. We got to go listen to it right now. But I just be like, I get to plan for this. I get to request. Maybe I'll request my day off of work or something you know, like surprise drops sometimes is annoying me, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Be sure to check out other music that we'll be posting to our music channel within the next month. We'll be slowly getting back into it. Our Patreon has got some stuff on there too that you can always check out. And I'll link some stuff below. With that being said, catch us on the next one.
Thank you for being here.